Begin by finding a comfortable position, standing, sitting, or lying down. Close your eyes or soften your gaze and take a deep breath in. Hold it for 2 seconds and exhale fully. Let's open ourselves to today's practice with some mantras. Inhale and think, I am open. Exhale and think, I release distraction. Inhale, I am ready to learn. Exhale, I let go of expectations. Now that we are in this space, let us consider this quote by Dolores Cannon together. To stop learning is to die. Dolores reminds us that learning means so much more than memorizing facts. It is a game changer in our quality of life because it's about taking the raw data from our experiences and seeing the lessons and the richness they offer. So let's put this idea into practice together. I want you to take a deep breath in, and with it, draw the richness of the present moment, just as it is. Let it sit inside of you for a moment. Mindfulness helps us to get the richness of the present moment well, because it teaches us how to notice the pattern of our breath and to fully enjoy the sensations. It helps us to listen deeply to loved ones' voices or observe the subtle tension or anxiety in our chest. All of these are vital points of information that when we listen to them can change our lives. And when we stop being mindful, we stop learning from the present. We cease to see, hear, or feel its richness. And in that way, we become dead to the life happening right now. So let's observe the present together without judgment so we can see the fullness of it. So without analyzing or labeling anything, I want you to turn your full attention to your senses. Take stock of what you see, what you feel, and what you hear right now. Let's do this together. What is something you can see right now? Think of it. Perhaps there's a crack on the wall. Or maybe you notice the texture of your sleeve or the rich color of something that is in front of you. Or maybe the shadows of the objects in the room. Just notice whatever is in front of you visually. Now, let's put our attention to something we feel physically. Maybe you feel your feet on the floor, or the feeling of the air on your skin. Maybe you feel the weight of your body in the chair, or the texture of the fabrics you are touching. Let's turn our attention to what we can hear. What are you hearing in this moment? Perhaps it's the hum of a fan, or maybe the distant traffic, or the sound of birds outside. Whatever you are sensing, sit with all of it fully for a moment. Now take in a deep breath. This practice of noticing what we see, what we feel, what we hear, simply connects us to the raw data of the present moment. And we do this without any need for judgment or stories. And that is a very beautiful thing. Thank yourself for taking time to just observe. Now, I invite you to visualize a spirograph. If you're not familiar with this object, it's a popular spiral drawing stencil that came out in 1960. If you've never seen one, it is a simple plastic drawing toy. There's a large gear-like ring that's fitted with a smaller plastic wheel that has holes. Place a pin in a hole on the smaller wheel and you trace it around the ring. And this simple, repetitive process forms a complex, beautiful mandala-like pattern. This simple tool is our metaphor for a mindful practice today. So let's embrace this idea and in our mind's eye see the Spirograph stencil. There's an outer gear. This represents the consistent discipline of your breath and your attention. It is the steady, cyclical rhythm you are committed to right now. See this outer gear in your mind's eye, and as you inhale, trace the jagged pattern of the gear. Exhale, think, my breath is my steady guide. Inhale, I trace the gear. Exhale, I let my breath be my guide. Now I want you to choose your inner stencil. Many of them come in circles that match the teeth of the outer gear, but some of them come in other shapes too, like ovals or rounded squares and triangles. Whatever shape you choose does not matter, for it represents your own individual path. And I want you to look at that inner shape and look at the holes on it. Select a hole for your focus today. Perhaps you would like to focus on bodily sensations you feel in the present. Or maybe you want to focus on curious observation. Or maybe you long to focus on gentle acceptance. In your mind's eye, whatever you're selecting, I want you to imagine placing your pencil, placing your point of awareness, and choose that chosen hole that guides your focus today. This is your focused attention. And as you breathe, imagine your awareness guided by the stencil, moving steadily around the circle. The path is simple. The repetition is the practice you are doing now. Let's let our breath guide our motions. Inhale, move along the path. Exhale, complete another loop. Inhale, moving along the path. Exhale, I trust the process. Now notice you don't have to force the pattern. You just keep tracing the circle with your breath. And slowly you notice how a beautiful, intricate mandala begins to appear on your page. When you were first drawing, it didn't look like much. But now that it's connecting, it's beautiful. This is the wisdom and the insight that emerges naturally from mindfulness practice. And the truth is, it was always there, just waiting to be revealed. So inhale, welcome the beautiful pattern. Exhale, appreciate its beauty. Inhale, I welcome the pattern. Exhale, I let wisdom reveal itself. The profound lesson of our stencil is that no matter how many times we practice, we can never foresee the final pattern. We can only select our point of focus, our stencil hole, if you will, and then just trust the process from there. And the beauty of this is it's not something we manufacture. It's just gently revealed through delicate practice, carried out again and again. This is the beauty of mindfulness. A friend of mine once marveled at the power of this idea in connection to her own study of the Christian Bible. She has read the text countless times, and each time she's guided by a different translation or a new commentator's perspective. She said with each pass, a new mandala of meaning emerges for her. And this practice continually reminds her of the beautiful, multifaceted nature of the books she studies. I thank her for sharing that perspective with me, as it has deeply inspired me today as I lead you through this mindfulness. And I hope the wisdom of my friend's perspective helps you to meet mindfulness or anything else you regularly practice or do with a renewed love of learning. I want you to gently release that visualization, the image of the stencil fade, but carry the feeling of the emergent pattern with you. I want you to bring awareness back to the breath. Inhale deeply, exhale fully and completely. Then gently wiggle your fingers and toes. When you feel ready, gently open your eyes, carrying the calm focus of the emerging mandala to the rest of your day. Remember that learning brings so much quality to life that we must continue to do it in order to really live in the present. Thank you for practicing with us today. Namaste.